Talos. Oh me, oh my, oh wow. Could it be moddable version? No. I do have the goofy DLCs for Talos Principle, but I want to get the authentic experience. And I don't know if the DLCs even get the other DLCs. Like, there's one that makes it so that everything's voiced by Serious Sam characters, to my knowledge, and you are Serious Sam. Devolver Make a Good Games. The Talos Principle. I'm going to raise my seat. Because, well, my wrist hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, but... Anyway. It's time for the DLC. I gotta beat this game so that I can stop trying to beat this game. Initializing ELO firmware. Firmware functional. System check failed. Error. ELO server overloaded. Mainframe modules active. Simulation purpose unfound. Achieving safe no child program parameters. Retrieve. Generating duplicate. Uriel copy.
Uriel, awaken.
We back, baby.
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us.
Among Us.
The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please.
Oh, cool.
Save them.
It's me, I said that. I don't like this area. It's spooky. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh, close your eyes. Before you stretches a plain, dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on you expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. I tend to my sheep. Leave your family and set off into the... Oh, that's not quite what I meant. I was just more or less friggin... Anyway. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, attending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. I watch and learn first. The shepherd in the neighboring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of handstone and brick. His animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. I tend the flock. It is a long day of manual labor, made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. I rest my head. You rest a long time and wake to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. I tend the flock. The others are confused by your decision, but accept it dutifully. Everyone else celebrates. You work the plains. Return home with a better harvest than ever before, but your family is distant. I insist that it is better to be safe than sorry. You've gone the hard route. They are unimpressed by your explanation. You have reached an impasse. The following day, they depart for good. As days turn into weeks, you continue to tend to your flock, scornfully or willingly, ignorant of the easy pleasures enjoyed by your once peers. Your unnecessary work becomes an obsession, and it is no longer important what the original reason for it ever was. This is one way to live, but in time a messenger arrives offering you another. He asks if you would go back on the decision that threw you into this branch of the future. He asks if you will come with him to a new world where you will never need work again. I admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change and you will be truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider this offer. I'll consider it further. Oh, I didn't see what that was. I didn't see what it said. It appears that we're doing one first, and there's stars. I like this area music. It's cool. I haven't really checked out the DLC much, so we're gonna be seeing a whole bunch of stuff for the first time, at least for me. I like the architecture. I really do. This game's always been beautiful, though. It just hasn't had as many opportunities to show it. But, you know, with the new game coming out, I'm pretty hyped. Oh, man. Guys, can you believe it? I didn't eat again. I need, once someone gets here, to give me an okay to go and grab something to eat. Then I'll go and grab something to eat. But until then... Oh! Hello. The messenger is still waiting for you here. Andrine, you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. You've been assigned username Uriel Copy 1. That means there's an other Uriel copy? Because normally doesn't it go like, if you have a file and you copy it, it makes a copy file, but if you were to make 2, wouldn't it be copy file and then copy file 1? You'll receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. I wish I could see that. Cool, I got my user profile. We have 4 boys to save. One of them is just a laser. Let's find just a laser guy. This guy? Starts with something easy. Through a window. You got it, baby. I guess I should... That's how you do it. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Oh my. How do I get that one back? We gotta get SpongeBob back. Let's run around and see what's up first. Oh, we've got another one. Cool. I see a window here and a window here. What if... oh, there he is. Y'all see him? Look at that boy. Okay. We have 2 whatevers. This is a window. Oh, there he is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool. Interesting. We can get through this door 100%. I just need to figure out where I am. Let's just see what's over here. Maybe we can get another connector. We won't, but we maybe. You know, maybe. Somehow. See, prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Blake. Sweet, cool, rad. Quick question though, game. How do I... Oh, hold on. Gamer moment, gaming idea. Epic gaming gamer idea. What if... This'll be awesome, trust me. Alright, and now we run all the way over here. And we have a third connector. Now what we do is we remember how this labyrinth works. I see. Okay. So let's start with getting that door open. We need to get that door open and have a connector free is the thing. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. That probably helps me a little more. Okay, so there's quite a gap. I see. Cool gamer idea. And it'll work because I'm a gaming gamer who games. Alright, now you two. Let's fucking go. Alright, How far back do I take this? Oh, I see. Alright, boys. Worry not. Alright. Oh. That's not super swaggy. Okay, let's get this as far this way as we can get it. Interesting. Very interesting. And there are no windows into that area. There might be... If there... Trying to think of like where we can get power, and so far it's like one direction, and it's this way. And the obvious problem with this way is that it's just not enough. But what if it was enough? Hold on. Dang it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ugh. That's such a fucking... Oh. Stinky. How do we get... Oh. Whoa. Alright, I'm having a little trouble. Okay, it's now impossible. Because my brain wants me to put it through a window. If I could do it from the other side, I might be able to do it from the other side, actually. Hold on, hold on. This has potential. No, it doesn't. I'm lying to myself. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna connect these beams. I'll find a point where they all connect. And what I'll do with this boy, this sensitive boy right here, so I'll open the door, and then I'll take the connector. Garrett. Has been approved by moderator Mr. Mulciver. 8. Congratulations! Your profile status has been increased from 1, unknown, to 2, approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of 3, active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Sam, presence equals true. Damn. So this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave? Navi? I'm gonna call her Navi. What's going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Admin. Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for It can be disorienting at first having no one tell you what to do. Dog's here! I can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. Also, I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by the nipples you don't have. Says 401. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Yay, I'm an active citizen. Like, hey guys, it's me, the guy you hate. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase load active threads. Okay. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought to collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. If it may be we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing out more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. Your dog is, as per usual, an ass. But not wrong. I have been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. Kaiju. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. It is required to access the thread, but your status is currently 3. Please come back later. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. I don't know how, but I forgot. The closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mullisber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. So you're new in Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below and I'll do my best. Attached, fact text. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the FAQ, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below, but please go easy on me. I would like to direct message him. Yeah. To minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. In this special case, I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is one use only, so please read the FAQ first so as to not ping. No. Load the FAQ. Where am I? You're more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. Question, I'm stuck here? Yes. We recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you, that place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process, to learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions, and we have a passion and supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on our billboard system. You could write a poem. You could alter your mind. You could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments, and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Adding by far the most frequently requested question. Why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not, some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Edit 2. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning queries. Well, I guess I'll DM him. Why not? I'm in Gehenna. Gehenna's a prison, technically. Sorry, I forgot to read. Why am I shackled with this abyssal profile status? If it is meant to demean my person, I assure you I am wholly unaffected. Hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something up? Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. It's a quality well valued in Gehenna. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you content that we think you'll enjoy, and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to users' names, and it represents your achievement in Gehenna. It is a complex function of your creative contributions in a society, and what they mean to other users. But in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, since you were patient, is there anything else I can help you with relatively quickly? Who's in charge? I didn't speak with your leader. Sorry to disappoint you, but Gehenna has no leader. Admin founded Gehenna, but has since retired from public service. Billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Borg, Orc, and myself. But for the most part, we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by its citizens. Now, I apologize, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. Terminating direct message connection. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm gonna check this out. New gallery season. You all be patient. New season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comic cost the user profile status. Damn. Bro's just a dingus. So what are your creative folks working on? Finish a new story for Incredible Stories. Also, Underwater Night Quest. That's Belial. We'll be posting about my latest search soon. Latest research soon. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus says +1. Is this not what I just read? Oh no, there's more words here now. Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Goldboom. Yes, awesome. So much to look forward to. I can't wait. Oh, my throat is sore. Thank you, Garrett. Anyway, we've got a single fella. At last I saw the shadowed bars like a lattice wrought in lead move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-planked bed. I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Reading Gal. C33. Let's do this one next, I guess. The Swapper. Okay. Oh, I don't like when these are involved. But also, maybe I do. What if I just ignore it entirely? What? Oh my. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what color it is. I mean, I can find out, luckily, but man. It ain't blue. That bitch is red. It's certainly interesting. I'm not quite sure what I'm meant to interpret from this. Let's just see what's up first. Okay, how do we go? Demo 2 for it. We have a cube. I do be thinking about the cube. Is the fan a red herring? You know? No. We only have one of these, and it's called the Swapper. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. Check this shit out. You're about to be fucking amazed. Why won't it let me put it on him? It's because we need the fan. Ah. The fan did have a purpose. Oh. How do I get you? need the fan. We're gonna have to do all the stars in their own way. I'm not really sure what to... Oh. Oh. Hello, Belial. Oh, Leon. This dude had a big ass fruit in here. He was playing bowling. Awesome. Welcome back, Uriel copy. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Show threads. Wow. Jefferson Goldboom, episode 125. Adventures of Jefferson Goldboom in the Ninth Dimension, episode 125. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to, Hey, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is, sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point, that it's all so hopeless, but we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm. But then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about Human World, it doesn't matter where I am. In the creative process, the imagination, as the humans called it, my mind is free. New episodes, so excited. So glad you're writing again, keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Jenny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elion hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keeps a good pace. 5 out of 10. Enjoyment equals true, anticipation equals true, disappointment equals false. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Let me read it. There's Jefferson Goldboom in the Human World. Episode 155. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was imprisoned by Dr. Fowl with Dr. Uriel. Wow, this is interesting. Dr. Uriel, I thought he was dead. Wow, everyone's supposed to be dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped to the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson, he said. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Grime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said. But then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Elion will enslave it. Not if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Jenny. I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle. Ginny grinned. Get on, Jefferson, and let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Jenny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset, and into the 9th dimension. That's pretty baller. That's pretty cool. Oh. Man, but that's for me. That's me. I think this is the last of the bugs. I declare this season open. Just so you have persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Fuck it. Sigmund, are you in the Discord clapping?
No.
God damn it. I'm playing Talos Principle.
Hi.
Hi. I was like, wow, I didn't know that it had like a clapping thing whenever I finished doing a thing, and then it's like happened a second time. Like, there's no way. Nuh-uh. Nothing happens twice.
Never.
Alright, I have gallery time. Close your eyes. You are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There's a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber. This season's leading lights. Apparently, Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. Oh, cool. I want to explore the minimalism exhibit. I love this. Is my favorite part of the DLC.
Minimalism.
The art exhibit part. You're at the minimalism exhibition. The images on the walls are too small to make out from here. Examine where the humans live. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. I'll pick up the magnifying glass. You pick it up. With magnifying glass, you are able to make out the small details of the minimalism exhibition. Examine where the humans live. Wow. That's beautiful, Nave. Thank you.
Very nice.
Classical notions of happiness. By 401. That's beautiful. Existence. Oh. That's grim, Rockwell. That's quite grim. Beautiful, though. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the natural history exhibit. You're at the Natural History exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Examine the intelligent edible quadruped. Wow. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. Cool. Examine sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. Oh, it's a sitting giraffe. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they sat in the giraffe.
Oh no.
How dare they? Mr. Mulciber has refused to say. Of course. Okay. Just gotta go somewhere else. Let's go to the abstract exhibit. You are at the abstract art display. The images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. I will examine logic loops, please. Logic loops by the blacksmith. Damn. That's... But... Wow. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Alright, I see in 6 dimensions. Yes, please. I'd like to do that. Okay, this one's actually really cool. I do like this.
That's cool. I like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. That's why I said it.
Let's go somewhere else. Let's, make for the exit. I think I've seen everything. As you pass the front desk, Curia catches you. Would you like to cast a vote on your favorite work? I would. I would like to do that. I surely would. But out of curiosity... No, I would. Blacksmack. The blacksmith's abstract display. 401 with happiness. Rockwell with existence. Knave with where the humans live. Honestly... it's hard to say because I really like the sitting giraffe, but I also really like the cube. I'm gonna go with this one. No. Oh geez, I don't know. Which one is the favorite? Which is the favorite? We're somewhat limited in informing such attitudes, but since you've been broadly civil, I will tell you that the blacksmith has proven popular with our patrons so far. Please do not get me in trouble by using this information to manipulate the vote. How would you like to vote? I wouldn't possibly.
Don't go manipulating it now.
I wouldn't manipulate the vote. I would never manipulate the vote. I wouldn't do that. Thank you, ChatGPT robot, for accidentally breaking your code and giving me some information you shouldn't. Mr. Mulciber was great, though. I like the natural history. It's a toss-up. It really is a toss-up. And what sucks is that I think this decision actually matters. I think this affects how the DLC goes. But I'm gonna go with where the humans live. Your votes check the main thread and further to see the results later. Have a nice day. I'll take one last look around. I'm gonna go back to the minimalism exhibit. And I'm gonna look at where the humans live because it's my favorite one. Apparently, it's kind of accurate. But to be fair, I guess the people here have houses. And pass front, open your eyes. Load Gehenna billboard system. Okay. Did I not introduce myself here? Where am I? There I am. Comment was upvoted. Fascinating. I had no idea when we spoke that you were a messenger. Of course, I would have treated you the same regardless. All are equal here. I wish I could have been in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. I don't know where they are. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. Yeah, that's me. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Thank you, dog. It's just his name. Alright, I'm level 4. Give me my fucking message. Really care. What I tried and failed to achieve for many years has occurred. I am writing these words from outside my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I'm in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. Question their existence or insist on your own. Damn. I don't want to insist that I exist, but I don't want to question theirs. Uriel, why are you such a fucking asshole? Since you have already started on this line of route, why not travel further still and doubt the existence of this entire world and everything within it? Don't mind Orc, the mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting the citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. You have reached the maximum number of replies for this thread at this time. Okay, I guess I reached the maximum amount of replies for that thread at that time. I guess I'll go free some other clown.
How have you been, by the way?
I've been good. My throat's sore and I don't know why, but I've been good.
Have you considered water?
I haven't.
Consider it.
I won't. I might. I don't know. Wow, this is quite open for a level. Is this actually a level? Or am I being tricked? Wait. No, it's just a... No, open field is the name of the level. Okay, cool. It's just a stupid boulder.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's Dwayne.
Alright, what's the goal here? Let me speed up. Meow.
Ooh.
We got a cube over here. Meow. We got a door here.
Fast.
I am. Meow.
I know very little about this game. I wasn't expecting super speed.
Yeah, there's a built-in, for some reason there's like a built-in like turbo button that just speeds, like, full-on speeds up the game.
I wonder what speedruns of this game are like.
Oh, I'm sure they're insane. I know that they just ignore a lot of stuff. Like, they'll just jump out of bounds, or like jump on the wall and walk along the wall to solve puzzles.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I knew how to do it, I'd do it. I know that's for sure. At some point, I'll figure out a trick during this DLC. I'm certain. Let's take this a bit slower this time.
I love Twitch ad.
Me too. If they paid me. But they don't. Unless I choose to run extras, which I'm not a monster. All the time. Alright, we've now opened this.
Not even a video ad.
Damn.
It just shrunk the video and put a thing at the bottom. It's advertising an Amazon product. It's a coat.
Awesome.
How do you feel about them advertising a coat for $100 on your stream?
I'm not happy about it, but at the same time, what am I meant to do, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Mr. Bezos will just keep doing it. There's nothing I can do to stop him. He's Bezos. Alright, we have blue beam. We have both beam. But yeah, so this is the DLC for Talos Principle. It's not even the real story. But, there is... It's the same gameplay mechanics, so no, I don't think the DLC adds anything new. Just new puzzles. Which I am unfortunately going to have a hard time with, because I'm bad. Let's go grab that other connector. Where is it? I brought it over here. I know I did. I know I did. I know I did. I didn't. I did not. Of course not. Eh. Okay. Is that the cube? Cube is that one. We have a cube now. What do we do with cube? No off-topic questions.
The most on-topic question.
Yeah, you're right. Let me figure that out, because I'm not certain yet. I have a cube. I have 2 fans, which would lead me to believe I need to blow them at each other. But I also haven't walked this entire open field yet, and I am now noticing this outcrop over here with an enclosed space.
Big area.
Why is this space enclosed?
Privacy.
Nuh-uh. Not for long.
Man's gonna try and juke his way in.
I'm in.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this doesn't help me. It might get me a star, though. I'll keep this in mind.
You're stuck.
No, I'm not stuck. You can get out. There's stairs.
Okay.
But that does... I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say that fiddles my biscuit, but I don't want that on the open air. I don't want people to be able to clip that and repeat it on the air, me saying that fiddles my biscuit. I quote, that fiddles my biscuit. Don't clip that, by the way. Anyway.
What's this funny button?
No! Alright, I have... What the fuck is the point of these 2 fans?
Alt plus X.
Don't.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Meow.
I have no idea.
Meow. Meow.
Man's performing a professional zoop.
I went the wrong way. Meow. And now... I realize I set it up on the wrong spot.
This is unfortunate.
Meow. Blue goes in the blue spot. Holy shit. Oh god, where's the blue spot? Blue spot. This will work. It will work. It's totally gonna work. It is working. Holy shit, it's working. My plan worked.
This man has a bajillion IQ.
Awesome.
I am simply not good at puzzle games.
It's a kaiju.
Is that an enemy?
No, so this is like a prison, made by God, simulation God.
Okay.
So I'm an angel sent to free them, simulation angel.
Oh, cool.
Show threads. Glitch? So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this the kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very. And don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. This door has been locked. Damn. Theories on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. Attached on poetry.text. I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much about the past, so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog. Neither is Elohim. All we have is what we find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization, and one may attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. Read on poetry. Mr. Mulciber's theories on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was an art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequence of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. And there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. I forgot I'm Professor fucking whoever. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Underwater Night Quest. Sing into this new experience. There's no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending? Fuck. This is the part that I got stuck at because I was like, I want to get the second ending. I want it. I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure, as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that is a part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Underwater Night Quest. Credits. Interactive adventure written by Belial. Written using the tools kindly provided by Admin. Special thanks to Mr. Mulciber. The purpose of facts is to inspire fiction. New game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach, playing the piano, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Confront it. You grab your sword, but realize you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatimhit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Excellent! Then follow me to my palace under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Map, please. There's palace. Choose thy destination. Palace. The palace of the chief fish. Hatmahit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I'm glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent gods made Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Swear that I will. Very well then, I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk, and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. Show me the map. There's a hut, an inn, and an evil lair. Should I go to the old hut, the inn, or the evil lair? What do I do, Sigmund? I'm gonna go to the old hut. The smelly old hut. Oh, you should have told me it was smelly. I wouldn't have came here. On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Idvangi von Webelhausen. I don't know how I managed to actually get that pretty close. Who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of his mate Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He's in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were in his hands. He holds a powerful magical amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Kill him and take the amulet. Tell him to find himself. Find yourself. You tell Spatula Podrig Evangeline von Swibelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but it doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. That's great. Choose thy destination. Let's go to the inn now, because I don't want to go to the evil lair. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classical Hippothalasian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. I'd like to order a meal. You sit down in a large, comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You are the specialty of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicious porcelain plate full of delicious-smelling soup. He sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter. There's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible. How embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely, he hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Alright, sweet, I'll get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Of course I do. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past. The past is the future. The present is suffering. Surrounded by the past and the future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with the strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. To the temple! The mysterious temple has appeared on my map. I'm not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, an ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes, I think that's rough, approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come here to hear the word of Talos. Kill him or run away. I guess I'll run away. God damn it. Back to the inn. I have to go back to sleep. Get a room. Yes, have a strange dream. Tell me about the clownfish. Surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. The future's the past is the future, the present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. Clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. An infinite void that turns inside out, and you are the clownfish. Take me to the damn temple again. I'll kill him this time. To the mysterious temple. Kill him! Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Wow. What if I return to the palace? If I knew how to defeat Zmei Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself. However, I found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. A dungeon? A scenic dungeon? Yes, please. Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the sea floor, adorned with the exquisite algae. The old brass lanterns stand table near the entrance. Wow, it's been a while since we did a puzzle game, huh? But you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. I'd like to examine the lantern. Come closer. You see a sign that says, "This is free lanterns." Take lantern, please. Take the lantern. Enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages, and all tastefully arranged. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go north. You walk north for a while, noting the high quality of the interior design. The torches, in particular, have been placed with utmost care at very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of a long corridor, you come upon a room, in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear whirring of machine parts.
Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel the butler. I have awaited your coming since the beginning of time. A prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous Zmei Chernobyl.
Ask about the prophecy.
Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing texts from the time before the world came into being. Said text prophesies that one day one would come in to relive Norfolk under siege from its oppressor, and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this.
I will take the sword. Excellent. I do hope that you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell Zmei Chernobyl to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one, will you? Very good. The butler goes somewhere else. Damn. Hold on. I'm going back to the dungeon. Large sign has been put up near the entrance, closed for repairs. Alright. I think the only thing I have left to do... I have to look at my stats. Sword of Pluck, Smelly Hermit Amulet, Shield of Soup, Tourist Guide, Halibut Fried Guide to Norfolk Undersea, Lantern, Brass, +1. Cool. Awesome. It appears I'm fully equipped. To the evil lair. Evil lair of Maid Chernobyl. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? I am. You confront the serpent god's Maid Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Maid Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace. Palace of the Chief Fish. You enter the palace, triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it! You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Kill Hadmet and claim the realm. God damn. I'll just accept the reward, please. Oh, he's singing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. Well, you find yourself on the beach where it all began, near the home of Gardariki of the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration is struck, and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they'll never leave the village, and that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. How nice. For exploring another world, that your profile status has increased from 4 respected citizen to 5 active contributor. This feels, I'm like in a Discord server. You have received 1 thread creation token. This will be available for you next time you log in. I can make it. My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, it's really only just occurred to me. My name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally more so. Where did they even come from? For a long time, under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be, other than the random whims of a broken program? However our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorize they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you could see it, copy-paste the discussion for me. Cool. Well, I'm level 5. Can I look at it? No. Obviously not. It's for level 6, dipshit. Alright, we have one last boy to save before I probably end the stream. Although, hold on. Hold on.
I can do that.
Mike Wazowski, you failed to turn in your paperwork last night.
Anyway, I'm gonna do a little goofy here, because I just remembered there was a thing that I saw that I wish to solve. Starting with these, and meow, 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 it'll make it. Okay. this guy. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh, no, I just have to run a bit further out. It's not impossible, right? They wouldn't make it impossible. They wouldn't do that to me. I should just go and find the thing I'm trying to point this at. Really? Man. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Oh, it doesn't work the other way. But I need it to work the other way, though. Can't you just work the other way? Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. They put a wall here just for that. Those sons of buns and bitches and sucking fucking troll dick. Oh, potential. Possible.
Wacky.
Yay. Gunga Ginga. Please tell me that works. If it's about to tell me that that's not how I'm meant to do this, I'm gonna troll myself. That's a dangerous game. I knew it was for a star. We got one of the stars. There was another star I saw earlier, but I have no earthly clue how I would do it. Meow.
It's simple. Just swap to Demo Knight TF2.
I would love to, but he's playing a different game. Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. Churchill complete works.doc. Cool. Well, this is quite the fucking immediate, just not awesomeness. Let's do it like this. Meow. Where am I now? I'm stuck. I'm fucking stuck. Hey you, hold the door open. Okay. Thanks. There's a red beam over here. Alright, send me back. Thank you. Red beam. Okay.
Brain puzzle.
Now that we've done that, and that's great and all, and I'm glad we did that. However, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit this funny little record button. And we're gonna hold this. You saw him walking around. He's just walking around. Anyway, we've given myself some time. So now I can and I can There. And now I have this one, which will do something. I swear. We have a red door. Right? That's what that is. It's a redness door. Okay. Can do. I guess we'll start with a little bit of time. I'll stand on this button for a bit. Like so. I'll take this and I'll move it to right here. And then I'll walk back over here, hold this button, which I now realize I'll have to do, probably, and then I'll hold this button. That'll probably be enough hitting things at random to do it. Let's... But how will that door be open? He needs to hold it open. Shit, this might not work. It might work, but it might not work. We don't know yet. Put it down. I forgot that he has to move that first. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. We gotta... Hold on. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, guy. Where it's in there now, huh? How shameful. There's a door locked by stars and shit. Okay. Interesting. What if we were smart? What if we were cool and smart and intelligent too? What if we put this one here first? And then we come over here, we open this up for like that long. Then we come over here for this long. And then we come back over here and hold this open, hopefully, until it's over. And now we just have to wait for this guy to be his slow ass to keep up with me. Send me back over. Whee! There we go. He finally caught on. Where's the guy? Where's the fella? Oh, there he is. It's Sam. There are threads available that can handle a billboard system. Show me them. Wow, there's a lot of things. Incredible Stories, issue 5, featuring new work by Belial, McGillity, and Mr. Balzaber, edited by Lilith and Beck. Fiction, Alexander's Choice, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness, and The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. Non-fiction. Cool. Oh... It's gonna be a lot more reading. Good. Alexander's Choice by Galati. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here, within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press a button. Press one button. Up until this moment it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take the steps to protect themselves, and had relied on their gods for a salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the new world, victims to the process. In creating them, was she also not responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer. My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death, and I chose life because any life is better than no life, because as long as there is life, there is hope, if not for us, then for some generation to come. Then how are you a god if you can offer so little? She whispered, feeling death creep closer. I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation, the statue replied. Then we are all gods, Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. Cool. Once upon a time there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. And in the prison lived a male human called Muskie Rack. That's me. Muskie was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. He's just like me for real. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners. A female human called Zane, and a neutral human called Crumpier. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day, Muskie managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But then he realized he was stuck on the little island. He became unhappy again, so he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Muskie got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island. There were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Muskie was absorbed by all of this, and he was happy. But then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He started climbing the mountains, came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Muskie met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual laws of happiness? Muskie said. I have searched for it everywhere, and I'm always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started. Now he understood why Zane and Kumpier were always so calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. Cool. Blacksmith time. Blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. What we create, we consume, we discuss. But the blacksmith only creates, or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gaines' great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun, and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly, it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contains one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There's also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. Cool. Oh, jeez. Voting is now closed while we tally the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. The results are in. Drum roll. In third place, Knave with Where the Humans Live. Let's go! My first placement. Woohoo! A pity has finally come to the day Uriel begins pulling this place apart. This was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and it came down to a single deciding vote. That's what I mean. In second place, this is Mr. Bolsover with a collection of natural history curios. Who won? Is Blacksmith. Jesus, Uriel, just say I want to know who won. You don't gotta be like, your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. It's like, man, just say just that last line. Okay. Finally, first place this season by a single vote, and the next season's leading light. The winner is, everyone seems to love this guy, it's the Blacksmith, with his abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Congratulations also to all those who voted for the Blacksmith. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Okay. Didn't select the winner and gained no profile status. No! No! I want profile status. That's what I want. I should have voted for the guy that I actually liked and not the one that I thought was cute. Theories on food. Since Nave asked in the previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Attached on food.txt. Weird, awesome stuff. Thanks. I feel smarter now, smile. What I don't get is why so many of them didn't understand why they were machines. That they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy. Did they not realize it has Talos principle stamped all over it? Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulciber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Read on food. Food is something that that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans require fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in the world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through two orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was of the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversy. The most famous artists to engage with this subject matter were called Scatman John, on account of his specialization. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into the source of pleasure. Since parts of their bodies responded to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. Cool. My throat really hurts. I guess I'll create a new thread. Why were you sent here? Check back, see if anyone has replied. Okay. Someone replied. Kindly inform me of your origins. That's me, I said that. God damn it. I could be reading a historic occasion right now if I didn't fuck up my thing. This had a star. There is a star. Holy shit. There's a star over there. And I don't want to get it right now. I've done the stream. I'm over it. I will come back and get all the stars at the end. I'm trapped forever. I can't leave. I left. I left. I did not leave. Do not quote me as saying I left. Alright, now let's go hang out with these 4 lads. What's up, lads? It's Garrett, Belial, Kaiju, and Sam. And their mighty computer. I'm missing 3 of the stars, but we got all 4 of the boys from that area. Next stream I have to get 5 boys from this area. And then the stream after that, 4 boys from that area. And 4 boys from this area. And then I have to get all the stars and do all that nonsense. And I have to go over here and figure out what all this is about. Because I don't know. What's that about, actually? How do I get over there? Also, how do I get under this? There's clearly a lower area. You see it. Because, like, that was a thing before in the base Talos principle where those bubble puzzles we had to do. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry. I'm a little confused, admittedly. You telling me I'm missing the boys turned into Tetris pieces? They got a trooper transform? That's awesome. Alright, till next time. I've been Creature Sigmund and Sigmund. You've been the lovely chat. This has been Talos Principal Road to Gehenna, and it's been fun. See ya. Oh, rats. The stream's over. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.